Alright, we are live, and, well, I may be live on and off numerous times today, tomorrow, this full weekend, actually. I've got a 3-day weekend, all to myself, so I might be on at any time whatsoever. I literally have no schedule at all. So I thought I would start out playing another Tycoon game, another one of the ones I really enjoy, Hollywood Tycoon, and Loser Fruit is 100% the wrong skin for this. Let's see, we're gonna pick another skin here. Yeah, nothing against Loser Fruit, but you'll see when we get in there. As I explained, actually, Poison Ivy might be good for this. Maybe Poison Ivy, or even Harley Quinn. Maybe Harley Quinn, or do I stay with Poison Ivy? Mary Jane. Now you may be wondering why I'm having issues deciding which skin I want to use for this, but you'll see as we get into this. Fox might not be bad. Although that was actually one that Loser Fruit mained back in the day, and yeah, let's just not have. Oh, the Aerobic Assassin. Oh dear God. Yeah, I gotta blend ahead on this a little better. Oh. Derby Dynamo. There's my winner. Also because of the fact that I absolutely love her built-in emote. Alright. Now that I have extricated myself from that potential hornet's nest, and you will 100% see what I mean when I get into the game and explain why I changed my mind on what skin there. Assuming the game ever loads, of course, I have to do its update and everything. I'll probably have to reset it because Hollywood Tycoon is one of those games that will save your progress. You know, and while it's cool that you can, quit out and come back to it, you don't really need to, because it's not one of those that takes a terribly long amount of time to complete. And of course, I've played it enough that I have a pretty good strategy for it. And again, it has a lot of options. It's got the the multiplayer option. You can play against some friends. I mean, unless you're me and you don't have any friends left that play the game with you. No, I'm kidding on that. But actually, mostly who I play this with are my kids. Alright, so... No, we're just standing here waiting. Can't move. Hit start. Game will start in 15 seconds. So I'm just gonna skateboard around. Alright. Now, do I have one? Not sure I do have one fully made up. But I'll hit the reset progress button. Just to be sure my progress is totally reset. Now, I do like claiming... There's of course the 4 different studios you can claim. I do like to claim one of these 2 because it's closer to the superpower shop. And there's things you can get in there. But before we get that, let's get this rolling. Alright, I have my spot claimed. It automatically gives you a gray pistol. I want to get my first dropper. So right off the bat, we've got our first dropper, and this little guy rolling into here gives me money, and this is one of those that you have to collect your money. Now we do have the remove garbage option. Which costs nothing. I'll do that. Now here's the thing. Earlier on, okay, filming equipment. You noticed earlier on, you know, when I first started this up, I was going to jump into this game. I'm like, okay, I'm going to play this game, but then I'm like, whoa, I am not using loser fruit for this. Da, da, da. Okay, we're supposed to be Hollywood movie makers, right? Look at this shoddy studio. The minimal dollar amounts, the cheap little production, and then when you actually go, okay, and you've got dance to earn fans. And cheap little movies that you can sit here and it jumps your cash and fans up. The suggestion, and what this inevitably makes me think of every time, is that you're not making mainstream Hollywood movies. You're possibly cranking out films of a more adult nature. And yeah, so you can see why I wanted to be a little careful about which skin I used for this, because that's one of my running jokes for this level. And it inevitably makes me think of it, and you can't deny it's this kind of like cheap little set, earning, you know, a couple $100, and then dancing on camera to earn fans. I mean, come on. To earn... Oh. When you dance on camera, you don't earn money. You earn only fans. Pun very much meant there. So, yeah. So, yeah, I'm 100%. You can upgrade your equipment, and yeah, I'm completely not using skins that represent actual people for this. I mean, my God, if I was going to do a stream and post a video of this with that kind of a running joke with using the loser fruit skin, I'd have to issue apologies to loser fruit, to her boyfriend Marcus, probably all of Power and the entire nation of Australia as well. And I'm just not. That is something I'm just not getting into. All right. But that said, and you can see why okay, I use this skin because and use this particular selection. Wait a minute. You have to face away from the camera for this one to work. Yes, I specifically chose booty shaking emotes. And then now here's one. No, dancing for the fans. And here's a more recent emote that's popped up that I don't think people quite yet recognize the intensity of the booty shaking involved in it. I mean, it's Peter Griffin's emote, and yeah, there's a bounce to the booty. All right, but now that we're beyond all of that, 5K yet on this? No. All right, so let's make some movements. Now that we've got this upgraded, people cheering you on, your co-stars, yeah. And each of these movie scenes features only one co-star. I mean, come on. But as a off that topic, as a tycoon map, again, this is one you've got some strategy, some upgrades you can build up, and let's see, because I really want to get this. I'm still only at 4. I really want to get this third dropper. But there is you can do this now. While this is building up, well, let's take a tour. There's lots of other things you can do in here. If you're dealing with other players, you can fight them. Now you see there are also arenas over there. You'll see what those are in a second. We've got the super power shop. And there's lots of stuff you can get. And now you see some of them cost cash and fans, while others cost arena points. Now you might say, where the heck do you get arena points? Oh, and then there's a bonus. See this? This is the letter L. Hidden around the map are the 9 letters of the word Hollywood. And yes, I do know where all of them are. But let's see. Now the arena, here's where you get arena points. And you can get better weapons. Which is really good because these are not auto-firing pistols. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this until get better guns. Although these guys are very limited to their parking lots. There you can't go. So yeah, they're stuck and they can just deal with it. Now I'll head down here. So we've got one more letter here. I found the D. And see, you can't double collect them. And you see I now have 8 arena points. But I should be able to get that upgraded now, yes. Alright, so the money's rolling in. And this is the one actually I referred to in another one of my streams when I said there's one that you have an option to upgrade. Like, right here, you have to collect your money. It builds up right here. You have to go to it and get it. However, we have this very handy-dandy upgrade, and to be honest, it's usually the only one I get. Auto-collect. Once you get this, your cash begins to roll onto you instead of the dropper. Which, for obvious reasons, I like to get that one. But we want to start pushing this out. Okay, we remove the garbage. And now, weapons. Got some better weapons. So this makes fighting the monsters a little easier. Again, if that's something you're keen to do. I mean, not particularly for me. Repair walls. Remove more garbage. Now we have our parkour teleport. So you can go check out the teleport area. I mean, the parkour area. And now here's the thing with the parkour area. Where is it? Where is it? Up on top of one of these spots. Is it up there? Yeah, up on top of one of these spots is one of the letters. I think it's the letter Y. No, it's not the letter Y. One of the letters is hiding in here. And you might say, well, go up and get it. I hate parkour with a fiery passion. And that goes back to the days of many... Oh, and I can upgrade my filming equipment. That goes back to many years long ago of playing when video games were just platformers, and the slightest mistimed jump meant instant death. And I always hated that, and the intensity of having to make every jump so precisely, and, you know, that just traumatized me as a kid, and parkour is basically that again. So, like, parkour games, the kind of only up, stuff like that, I can't do those. I don't do those. Now, as you see, we have our kitchen area here that we're building, and it's given us upgraded to 25 cash a second. And if we upgrade it again, it will give us more. So, considering we've already got 5k cash there, let's upgrade again. And now we're 25 cash a second in 2 spots. Now, of course, we're at 40k for the next filming. And we need 35k for the next one of those. Let's see. We can repair some walls. Building level 2. So that's kind of nice. What's the next one? That's 25. Alright, this is 250 for these TVs. This is kind of nice because you hit this, and for a minute, you're automatically getting 5 fans a second. And let's see, I'll grab the second one too. The second one running. For a minute, you're automatically getting 15 a second. So I like to grab those, jump on, and let me do my come on. And this is giving me 20 fans a second. Alright, is that a little much? I'm sorry, I'm just going to keep going back to this emote because I love the emote, and I love the music for the emote. Gonna need 5k fans for that. It's 75k for the next TV. It goes quicker than you would think, though. And your biggest increase is boom, right here. Hop in and make some money. Look at, we're filming in one stationary room with one person. I mean, come on, what kind of movies are we making here? I can't help but wonder if the people who designed this game thought of that. Or, I don't know, maybe it's just me, because, you know, my brain works in weird ways. And, yeah, that's a whole bunch of stories I'm just not going to get into, so I'm just going to shut off that. Alright, so we're moving along, and, yeah, warming up the cameras, action, finishing touches, then writing a script. And you can see each time we run through one of these, we're making money, we're earning fans. Alright, we'll finish this one and get out of here. So where is our... Alright. Boom! And there we are. Now the last one's going to be 200k. Which... we're not getting just yet. Alright, but we are going to start upgrading our building more. Oh, that was a little janky. We now have a backstage area. First one we want is the level 1. Now, you do want to be a little careful moving around back here because I have found that if you just run over, sometimes they give you the next circle and you accidentally hit it without meaning to. So just kind of tap the circle and see where the next one's at before you just blindly run around. Alright, so see for close level 2 now, you just need fans. So I can hit close level 2. Not that I think it helps you with anything, but yeah, sometimes you're going to come across things that only cost you fans. Or that you only need to reach a certain amount of fans for. You don't, fans you don't spend. You know, they don't decrease when you purchase something with fans. Alright, and now you can see I'm already at 36,000. You know, I should upgrade my filming equipment. I'm only 4K away from that. That's going to take no time to get right there. Alright. Now, of course, the advantage of upgrading, not only do you get more fans per second, but when you start actually filming the movies, the amount you earn for them and the number of fans you get for them increases. See, now I'm making almost 10k for a movie. Although the amounts do vary. I mean, it's not you know, it's not a set exact amount each time. But yeah, I'm making almost 10k for each one. Of course, now it's dropping a little bit. I do find if you leave it and let it sit and idle for a while, the amount seems to go down per movie. So it's almost like it's discouraging you from just AFKing on this. But you do still earn. So if you do want to just AFK while doing movies, you're going to make money. Alright, and then my amount with the fans, I'm now making 100 a second when I dance. OnlyFans is blowing up. Alright, we need for that. 200k for that. Oh, and you can also start getting this stuff out here. We've got fences, and you get decorations, and you let that stuff build up for a bit. Now for this, I think you need, yeah, 150 cash and 30k fans to get the auto collect. And we'll get there. We'll get there. All right, for 150, we'll throw fence down. 5k, we'll throw level 2 down. But for 40k, yeah, you're gonna sit for a bit. Decoration 600 I can deal with. 5k I'll deal with. 40K, you guys can wait. Building level 3. Make my studio nicer. See, now I've got an office. And the office, as you see, gives you money per second. So that's worth the investment. Let's see, we just made 80K on that. Right, the next level of the office, that's 20K. And then this costs 50K fans, okay? And we're nowhere near enough fans yet. Level 2 on that. It's giving us 50 a second. This is 30K fans. Alright, we need to build the fans. The question is, am I still looking at only 100 a second? Yeah. I'm sorry, I just love this song. I actually have this song on my phone downloaded. Unironically listen to and rock out to this piece of music sometimes while I'm working. Yeah, I do legit like that song. This poor guy, the shame of his chosen career has caught up to him. Alright, and you see, doing these, we're getting, you know, almost 1,000 fans for each completed one. I mean, it's kind of a trade-off, like, you're getting 1,000 fans, but it takes, what, like 10 seconds for the thing to finish, so the fan amount is almost negotiable. Like, are you making money for, you know, are you earning, the amount you earn doing these, at this point, is almost identical to the amount you're going to earn for just dancing in front of the camera. But, on the other hand, when you're doing it this way, you're also earning the cash. Alright, we're just about there with the fans. Let's hop out of there. Hit these again. And do a little more skating. And now you can see we're going to hit 30K fans in like no time. And you can see that was a significant jump. Yeah, but we still need 50 for the third level of the office. I do want to hit... Alright, get these weapons. I do like to get the grappler and the sniper. And we'll increase the backstage, because increasing the backstage increases the fans per second. Backstage level 5. Again, okay, so now we have two things that we need 50K fans for. Ooh, how are we? We're almost to the 5th upgrader. Alright, we're gonna grind to the 200K. Came within a hair of accidentally stepping on that TV. And while it does give you lots of fans per second, it also would have been quite a bite out of my cash. Oh, I have a door now. Come on. Alright, now we have this maxed. That's going to be making us some bank, and do I want to get the TV? Because it's not going to take us that long to get back to 75. What's the filming equipment? Filming equipment is 150. Making movies, that's your other big income source. But we want to push for those fans. Alright. Bam. See, that's giving us 50 a second. So just these are giving us 75 fans a second. And now let's make some movies. See, that's 2,600 fans right there. We're jumping in leaps and bounds now. And of course, each time, you know, we're getting this big chunk of fans, we're also getting big chunks of cash. I mean, I'm making $24,000 a movie now. Alright. We've hit the 50K fans. So, 50K for you. And then run backstage. 50K for you. And then, kabam. We can upgrade our filming equipment even again. But let's see. Let's get these running again. Actually, I'm not even going to need to worry about it. Oh. Let me, jump on here now that we've upgraded. And we'll see the kind of cash we make for a movie now. Yeah, like 30,000 and 3,000 fans. And actually, that's as far as I'm going to go with that, because, as you should know about me by now, I don't like having to go collect my cash. I like auto-collecting the money. So basically, the moment I hit that, now everything that goes in the dropper goes right into my wallet, except for the money that was already there. So I grab that last batch that was there, and now all of these go right into my own cash. So I don't need to collect money from there anymore. Is this area? No, this isn't upgraded yet. Probably need the next building level for that. Oh, building level 3, that only needs 15K fans. Office level 4 is 100K, or canteen level 4? Which way do I want to go? Canteen. Office level 4. See, and now I don't have to run back over to that thing. I can just kind of wait for this to go up. Boom. And now I'm getting 150 for that. That's going to be 200K. Alright, and then some of these are small expenses compared to what I have the, yeah, like 5K. I mean, even the 25Ks aren't too much anymore. Because it does not take long to reach these dollar amounts. Alright. So, while our cash builds up a little bit more, let's go letter hunting. Now, no letters, of course, are in any of the warehouses. But you will find them in, like, these sets. Like, there's another L. I think that's the only one around here. And over here, we've got one in a sneaky little spot. And we've got this set. There's our H. Sitting up on top of this tree. By this little house here. We've got another one up top here. It helps if I actually land on that. Oh, look at that. Wow. You know, the funny thing is, this is the absolute worst I have ever done in landing up top here. And, of course, I do it while I'm actually recording. Oh, and then the last one. This is easy enough. It's just up on top of this thing. Figure I'll just battle some enemies for the heck of it. What happens? Just more. Oh, you do start earning more points as you eliminate more. That's good. So as you eliminate more enemies, they start being worth more points. Okay, that makes the 1,000 score you need a little bit more feasible. Now, of course, some of these are... Okay. Oh, I wonder if... Oh, and yeah, you actually do spend your regeneration points. I mean, your arena points. Sorry, saying one word while I'm looking at another. Yeah, you do actually spend arena points. So if you wanted to buy all 3 of these, you'd be looking at 1,300. Maybe I'll do that. Oh, I can start getting these fences. Decoration, decoration. There, that's all of those. Alright, where are we at here? 250K for my next batch of filming equipment. Alright. Filming equipment is maxed, which means... Sad Jonesy in the hospital room. This is his Academy Award performance. Yeah, you'd see I just got 30,000 for that one. Now I think there is something that ends up costing, as far as the fans go, I think you need there's something that costs 100,000. So it would be worth it to build that up. But let's see, how much am I making for dancing now? Yeah, 320 a second. I hit the button. I mean, that'll zoom me right up to 100. Although if I'm gonna sit there and earn fans, I should get these running, because this will give me the extra 75 a second. And that's gonna put me over the 100,000 fans, and I don't think anything costs more than 100,000 fans. I could be wrong. Alright, canteen level. That's maxed now. And of course, each of these are adding to how much I make per second. Alright, zone. I don't know if the rest zone makes me any more money. That needs 200k, and all these need 150. But you can see with the rate of, income I have going right now. Oh, I'm sure at least someone has already thought, why don't you just use the grappler to get up to the letter you need? Well, that would be awesome if the grappler worked in here. I'm trying to do a parkour. I hate parkours. See, and this parkour is just some of them are easier than others, but this one is a nightmare. And yes, the missing letter is at the top of this. I mean, if I can at least... Yeah, I can't even see it up there. But yeah, the missing letter is up top there, and I can't. It's just too aggravating. Alright, but on that happy note, boom, and there's even more money. So of course, as you can tell by the way math works, the more you unlock that gives you money, the faster you earn towards the next upgrades. Alright, and these are all... We've got a couple in here that are 150 each. I mean, and you could just sit there and wait for them to go, but of course if you start making more movies, it's going to be handing you heaps of money. Bam, 33,000. Plus fans, but, we have all the fans we need at this point. So this is actually, making more money than you earn naturally. I think. I've said before, math is not my strongest, math is not my forte. But yeah, I'm at over 300k, so I'm going to knock out 2 of these. And these ask for another upgrade. No, the 150 is the max on these. Got just this one fan just kind of sitting here. Right between the eyes. That's a loyal fan. And then that one up there is 200. So I need 350. 350k to get my last 2 upgrades. And then we're going to go learn something together about this level. Come on. I like the little cheering noises in the background. But seriously, tell me if anything you've seen of this level contradicts my suspicions about the kinds of movies you're actually making here. And you know, at the same time, I should say, nothing against that kind of movie either, or people who make those kinds of movies. I'm very firmly in the, you know, work is work mindset, and you know, I don't believe we should shame anybody for what they do for a living. But at the same time, people who don't want to do that for a living or don't want that associated with them, you know, you should push it on them. You know, which is why I was so sure in the beginning that I was like, no, I'm not going to use the loser fruit skin to do this level. You know, this skin almost looks like a caricature out of that type of movie. So I thought this one was much more appropriate, and I wouldn't want to suggest, you know, anything like that about any actual people that might not want themselves associated with that. Alright, let's build some. Actually, before we go on a killing spree, are there any upgrades? Speed for 30 seconds, invisible and crouching, quicker regeneration. Well, there's damage boost, but that's 1,000. Alright, so, you know what? None of those really help me. Oh, you notice I got my little full upgrade at the bottom of the screen there. So again, this is one where you don't necessarily get a you win type of thing. You basically just compete until, you know, you'll decide you've had enough fun. Heals now getting 4 apiece. Yeah, they're now worth 4. The infinite ammo is a nice touch of this. That's kind of what I'm trying to figure out right now. I'm just firing blindly at this point. they still seem to have the same HP sort of thing. Like, I thought maybe as you upgraded the enemies, they'd start getting harder, or you'd start seeing, like, the gold and that sort of thing, but not really any changes happening. With the sole exception that the amount you earn for shooting them increases. Which I do think is a nice touch. So I think whatever level you're on is how much you earn for eliminating enemies. And okay, I've made it to level 6. And yeah, now it's 6 points per kill. Your score amount is your dollar amount. Major recommendation for this game. The one thing I would like to see changed most is let us use the grappler in the parkour. Especially since there's a letter in here. Like, it's one thing if the parkour is just, hey, complete the parkour and you get a cash bonus. Then, you know, hey, you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it, and that's it. But the fact that one of the letters is hidden up there kind of necessitates the completion of the parkour. You know, maybe make the grappler something you earn at a higher level. Like, it costs more to get the grappler. So basically, if you know, make it one of those things where, okay, you can cheat at the parkour if you want, but you're gonna pay for that. It's gonna cost you to do that. You know, hell, make the grappler cost, you know, $500,000 or something. But I feel like the grappler was included in this game strictly as a, you know, mobility against, you know, around the map type of thing. And was deliberately nerfed for the parkour. Alright. Okay, I've already got 1,000 arena points. I've maxed every, and see, it's not even been an hour. Bam. Alright, now I'm doing more damage. Wonder if that works on the brutes or if it's strictly a versus other players thing. And they don't really seem to be dying any quicker. Or maybe they are. To see if there's a max level to this. Or if it's just a map. You know, for each level you increase, you need to kill 10 more of them. And then it costs, you know, and then the points you earn for killing them will just increase. I mean, that could be a map loop that just goes on infinitely. There might be no max in the arena. level 8. And we are making 8 points per kill. Alright, so if we're making that much per kill, you know, an SMG would be nice in this game too. I mean, I see, you know, start off with a gray pistol, but 3 times money part. That is the most useless thing in the world to me. The rest of this is basically useless to me. I warned you were going to get a lot of this emote. So yes, like I was saying earlier, I am a firm believer in the edict of work is work, and, you know, you should not be shaming people for what they choose for a living. Whether it is, you know, whether you own your own multi-million-dollar company, or, you know, you're, you know, like what are some of the jobs of people that, people always look down on, say, like, oh, you're gonna be flipping burgers at McDonald's. Well, you know what? That's a job. You make money doing that, and that is a hard job. You know, that's just one of the things that cracks me up. Is a lot of these jobs that people look down on and, you know, demean people for working are some of the hardest jobs there are. It is not easy. Or like people who work in the adult industry. That is a hard job. You know, it's like, oh, you're just, you know, doing what people do naturally, except on camera. No, you're not doing what people do naturally. And, you know, having kids in the internet era where you know they are fully capable of looking up and seeing whatever they want to see, one of the things I make it a point to educate them about is when you see a movie like that, you are not seeing reality represented. What you are seeing is, you know, imagine like you're watching like an action movie, alright? Like a Die Hard or something like that. And you're seeing these ridiculous stunts of, you know, or especially something like Fast and Furious. You know, you're seeing these ridiculous stunts where, you know, cars are flying in the air upside down, people are landing on them and driving like it wasn't anything. And it's like, that's not how reality works. That is not an accurate representation of how people in vehicles that do that would be. I mean, these people would be, you know, just by the sheer speed of the vehicles and how they're starting and stopping and flipping and changing direction. I mean, the G-forces oftentimes would kill the people in the vehicles. But what I'm saying is, it's not an accurate representation of reality. Like, you can't watch a movie and say, hey, this is how things really are. And the same goes for adult movies. You know, and that's a point that I think a lot of people don't lean on as much and don't, you know, it's something that's not said enough. It's that those movies are made like any movie. It's a fantasy. It's made up for entertainment, or, for whatever kind of entertainment you happen to be looking for at the moment. And, in my head, I almost compare it to the type of, as far as, like, putting your body through stuff, to do a job. It's something like, what say professional wrestlers do, like WWE wrestlers. You're doing a job that's incredibly physically demanding and can have, huge impact upon your body. It's intense. And a lot of, especially like big name, big budget adult movie workers are in the same boat. I mean, there's a reason these people are paid professionals, because normal humans can't do some of the things that you see these other people do. Alright, that's my soapbox on that. But long story short, respect people. People are people, and we're all just trying to get by in life. Respect people. If someone does something for a living that you find morally objectionable, you know what? You don't have to do that for a living. You don't have to have anything to do with it. You don't have to pay for the product that they manufacture. If you don't believe in it, if you think it's wrong, don't spend money on it, and stay away from it. Don't consume the product if you don't like it. But don't shame people for, or try to say people are less than, or that. I hate that stuff. And that doesn't just go for, the adult industry. That's, all these, you see people. My own mom was a huge fan of, you're gonna end up being a garbage man, blah, 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 get a good education. What the hell is wrong with being a garbage man? That's not a bad job. Is it a dirty job? Is stuff stinks? Yeah, sure. But again, because of that, it's not an easy job. It's a lot of hard work. And it's actually not a bad paying job to be your city employee. That's good money. Crap, this goes up to 11. Spinal Tap reference. So 11. Yeah. Long story short, be good to other people. Don't shame people. Don't bash people. We're all just trying to get by, doing our thing. And no, I don't work in the adult field. I work in I work for the county I live in. I do like social services stuff, like food stamps, healthcare, that sort of thing. That's the field I work in. So I'm a big fan of helping people. Alright, so I've upgraded my enemies to level 11, and it looks like it's still going. Making 11 points per kill. So this is really it. I mean, there's not much else to do in this level. Except roller skate around on the roof of my now very valuable building. Long story short, don't bash people for who they are. We're all just trying to get by. We're all just trying to do the best we can in life. And it's like Heath Ledger's Joker says, if you're good at something, never do it for free. That applies to all fields. And, and sometimes people have to, sometimes people take jobs that they're not crazy about. So you don't even know, what another individual person's story is. Are they working in this field because they want to? Are they working in this field because they have to? But anywho, I could I could rant about that all day, and I just think people are way too judgmental of each other, and that kind of thing doesn't help anybody in the long run. And what it does in the long run is it hurts us all. So don't be judgy, that sort of thing. It's just there's better ways. But anyway, that's Hollywood Tycoon. I'm gonna hop off here for a bit, and knowing me, I'll be on later when I have an idea to do something else. So everybody out there, be happy, be nice, and stay chill.